everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today in The Sims 4, I want to try to make magenta look good. So here you can see we have this magenta colored chair, and this is like the ugliest color in the game, in the base game specifically. It does come in other earlier packs as well, but I want to make it look good, and it's not going to be a color drenched challenge. I already actually did that before, so if you want to check that out, I'll leave it in the end card, but today we're going to mix in a bunch of other colors to complement this color. So hopefully you enjoy this video, but let's hop into it. So the first thing we did was get rid of these pipes in the drain and stuff and the rat holes, because this is a TLC apartment and I did not want any part of that. So if you do have tool mod, you can delete it that way, but also if you have MC Command Center, there's like this cheat you can like I guess like enable on, and then you could like shift click it to delete. But personally I just don't want to, like, this is like a good size apartment. Well, actually I wouldn't say it's a good size apartment, but it's a small apartment. It's one of the smallest apartments in the game. I think it's probably the smallest one. Well, I don't know, it's hard to tell, but it's one of the smallest apartments in the game. So it just sucks that this is TLC, and it has to be TLC. You can't like remove it or anything, which I think sucks. Like, I think it would be pretty cool if they added TLC like as like a lot challenge. Obviously, like they let you select it but also allow you to delete it if you want to, so that way, you know, anything could be TLC. And if you do choose that lot challenge, maybe they could be like, okay, well, you're required to have these items, and then you could just add them anywhere that it works, so that way you're not like, you know, like you're not forced to keep it where it is. But if you don't have any mods and you can't delete the pipes or the drain or the rat holes, I'm so sorry, because like I covered them up pretty much. Like, I'm pretty sure everything is covered up, but I was inspired to make this magenta build based on this backyard rug because I never used this magenta purplish swatch from it. And you could probably tell that I had no idea really what I was building. I was just gonna build a small apartment and that was gonna be it. But then I was like, oh, I never used this rug before, so I really want to go for it. So yeah, it's not fully magenta. I added in a lot of more purple colors to it, and I think it looks really good. So like, I believe we used like the magenta cabinets as well. I wanted to use this gray console table, but because like it was perfect, it really matched the couch, but something about it, I don't know, I guess I just didn't want to use it. But I actually like how this apartment ends up looking. Like, I think it looks so good. And I believe in these apartments that unfortunately it's a tall wall height. Like, it's tall. I don't know why. Why would anyone want this small apartment to have tall wall height? I just don't understand it. I could understand if it was like a fancy apartment, but this apartment again is TLC. So like, why do we have the ugly tall ceilings? Like, I can't. It's so annoying. So I did put platforms everywhere, so it's gonna kind of make this difficult to download from the gallery. Well, not difficult to download, but it's gonna be difficult for me to upload it because I have to like get rid of all of the platforms, and then basically in the description, like, I have to tell you like, oh, so I guess I can like mark it with the fence where it needs to be raised up, but I just find that so annoying. But yeah, they have a small dining table, so we used that magenta chair that I showed you in the beginning. And then we also used the cabinets in the kitchen and as a console table for the TV. But yeah, also like today I was supposed to like build and post a lot. I think it's called the Mashino Meadows Park. Center Park is what it's called. It's a special venue type that you cannot change, but it's in San Myshuno, and I was supposed to post that today. I haven't built it actually. That's why you're seeing this instead of that, because I just couldn't do it. It was like so hard. Like, I just couldn't do it. Like, I just can't. I don't know. I just couldn't. I hope to one day, I guess, build there again or attempt it, but I don't know. I feel like I built the high school and that took like all of my creativity maybe. I don't know what I was thinking of trying to do like 2 big builds in 1 week. That is just so crazy of me, I guess, but I don't know, like, it's a park, obviously, and I don't ever build parks because, again, I mean, like, parks are very much a lot of landscaping, which I can't do. Like, that's all it is. Like, usually it's just landscaping. And it's just like, I don't know how to make that look good. I don't know how this should look. I think it's gonna look probably terrible. So yeah, I definitely had a hard time in the beginning when I was trying to do that. And like I also wanted to have a building there with like a lot of things as well for like kids and adults. So I was kind of thinking like maybe I could have like a library area and that would be cool, or like maybe like a computer area as well. But yeah, it never ended up working out, unfortunately. Um so yeah, maybe in the future I can try it again. But also again, like I was trying to bring in that gray somewhere else, but it just wasn't working. I felt like the cabinet from Growing Together was a little too thick, so I switched out for this one from Eco Lifestyle. And then this light thingy is from Love Struck. I thought it was so cool to put this behind the TV. Like, I thought it looked so good. Like, I loved it. Obviously, the colors don't blend in perfectly, but it does line up. The item lines up, and I just think that's so cool. I'm gonna use that for something. Also, like I've been wanting to build a gym with like the Love Struck stuff because it comes with this. I think it comes with like a little divider, I think. I don't know if it's a divider. I think it's like a very long wall. I don't know if I would call that a divider, maybe. And then it also comes with like a gym sign. But when I posted those, or when I put up those like magazine, I think, covers with like a little article, I don't know, those frames that I put up, I think you unlock that from the social media career. So in my head, I was like, oh, maybe this person is in social media. Maybe they're a content creator. So I was kind of thinking like, oh, maybe they vlog. Honestly, I don't know. I didn't think too hard about it because this whole build was for me to like just to build basically. Just building for fun basically. Yeah, so I did that a lot of times, just building for fun, and I don't feel like I build in that many apartments as I should. Like, I think it's very rare that I do that. I always like mainly build on a lot, like a real lot. Um, Also, here's the thing. I couldn't paint the ceiling at the end, because there's a bug. It probably is, I don't even know, honestly. I don't know, because like obviously before you couldn't really paint the ceiling anyways, so this really didn't matter. Um, but when you have platforms, you don't have a ceiling, so there's nothing to paint. And with an apartment, when you have platforms, you cannot fix that issue because it says expanded to ops. So like in order to see like the ceiling, you have to go to the next floor up, and you really have to zoom in because like obviously, you know, this doesn't really have a roof. Like it's an apartment building. So like I did that off camera, I think. I think I did at least. But yeah, like I had to like basically try to do it from, I don't even know how to describe how I did it, but like it was just so weird. It wasn't the way I wanted to do it because it was kind of hard, especially in the bathroom because it was just hard. But the ceiling hopefully should be painted when you download this. I always wish for a way that they could like make apartments more easier to upload to the gallery just because I just think it's so insane the way we have to do it. Like it's just crazy that we have to do it the way we have to do it. Um but yeah, right now we're working on the kitchen. I also use like the My Wedding Stories curtain because I thought that was like a good color, and I wanted to use this bed, but like it wasn't exactly perfect for the color scheme. I just thought it didn't really match that well. I think I actually ended up going for this bed from Business and Hobbies, because that looks good. But yeah, I went for the Love Struck night tables, end tables. And then I changed the color of the wallpaper because it's really bright. Actually, that reminds me. I think that paint swatch, that paint color, I don't know. Anyways, in the swatches, there's like also this very bright purple, like dark bright purple, and it's just like so bright. I don't know why I would use that. Like, I don't know, it's just like it's very bright. Um but yeah, this is a simple build. Honestly, I feel like I should build in more apartments. I don't build in like all of the San Myshuno apartments. Like there's a few apartments that I never touched, and I feel like it's for good reasons. Like again with this one especially, it has tall wall height, so then I'm like kind of forced to use platforms because I'm not gonna build a tall wall height like house. That's kind of crazy to me without putting any platforms. So like that's one of the main reasons why I don't do it. And then there's like those bigger apartments and it's like I'm not inspired to furnish this big apartment. Like I just can't. And then you have that 3-story penthouse situation. Like oh my gosh, no. I don't want that either. I don't know, like also like the bigger apartments, they're a weird shape. Like obviously I understand maybe you don't want to build a box, but like I don't know, it has like these weird diagonal bits and it's like I don't want that either. So it's just it really sucks. And yeah. Anyways, we're still working on the bedroom, it looks like. I was kind of struggling to put, or like to find artwork to put above the bed because I just didn't really like my choices. But I guess I settled on what I have right now. Um, and then we're gonna be putting a dresser. So like, as you can see right now, it kept like raising up when I like tried to put it all the way back against the vertical um I don't even know what to call this. Vertical, I don't even know. Panels, I don't know, guys. Vertical slats, I don't know. Anyways, there is a way to, I guess, fix that issue. Basically you have to raise it up and then do it again, because usually you should only, well, I guess it depends on like how big the wall height or the platform is. So this platform is only up by 1. So I ended up raising it up 3 times and then I did it again 2 times only because that way it won't be floating. But yeah, usually that's how you would get around that. I don't know if that made any sense. Hopefully it did, but I didn't want to like clutter up the desk or the dresser too much because I didn't want to like have to raise it up again the way I did. But now we should be moving on to the bathroom. So yeah, there's not really any like magenta tiled I guess tiles. So that was unfortunate. I don't really like doing an all white bathroom because to me that just looks weird. Like it needs to have some color. So like the white tile on the floor and then on the wall was a little too much for me. But yeah, I guess we bring in color with the door, the floor, and the towels. But yeah, like even with the platforms, the wall height is still very tall. I don't know how, I just can't. This is kind of making me want to build a tall wall height house. I did do that in the past, but I did use platforms. So a part of me is like, what if I did that again, but no platforms? I think that would be very cool. It would be very hard. Cause like, do you just leave the walls empty at the top? I guess you would, but, or maybe like that just makes you want to use like a very um I guess a very busy wallpaper, so like maybe I could use decor to the max in that house if I did it, so that way like the walls are not just plain colored. But yeah, I also like I feel like the entrance is a little weird, like the wall where the door is, like because I really didn't know how like to fill it up. And I will say in this apartment, like before I even got started, I did try to play with glass walls because I wanted to see like if I could make like a you know, a window with it, but I just couldn't do it. Like if I pressed shift it worked, but then I still couldn't paint the other side of the rooms. So that was very unfortunate. But yeah, like as you can see here, I was having issues with putting a ceiling so I could paint, you know, the ceiling. But yeah, I'm gonna jump into the game and give you guys a tour. So here is the apartment. This is what it looks like. So when you walk in, you have this entry table. I did use the gray one. I thought this was nice. So we just have candles, a phone, and a plant. You have your coat rack. You can put some photos. I ended up putting a shelf here. Over here is the kitchen space. So we have our dining table and we also have this office space. So yeah, I think this is all cute. We have a mixer, and then over here is is our living room. I don't think I ever used this swatch of this couch before, so I think that's very cool. And then I love what I did behind the TV. I thought this was like so beautiful. But yeah, that's the living room space. And then up here is the bedroom. The bedroom is also very simple. It has a dresser, a jewelry box, and then also a mirror. So pretty much everything you need in a bedroom. And then this is the bathroom. So you have a shower and tub combo, you have your towels, you have a toilet and a sink, and yeah, that is the apartment. So I think the way I'm gonna do this, I have to delete the stairs unfortunately, but I think I'm gonna bring this down one, and then I'm gonna delete this wall, and then also bring this down one, and then I think I'm gonna bring this up four times. I had to bring it up. That really does suck. I hate this. I think I'm gonna use this fence from base game, and then I'll just put it right there, and then I'll put a fence. Oh, I can't put a fence right there. I'll put a fence right here, and then I should be able to upload this as a room. So I'm just gonna call this Pretty Magenta Apartment. I don't like any of the angles of this photo. I guess we'll use this one. Okay, so I wrote everything in the description. Hopefully it makes a lot of sense. So I just said the fences mark where you need to add the platform, the entrance needs to be put down 4 times, and then you can add a staircase. The bedroom and bathroom are raised up once. So hopefully that makes a lot of sense. I don't know. And then also the photo doesn't help. No one's gonna want to download this. Look at it. It's not pretty. Like, it looks not that good. You can't really tell what you're seeing. Like, I wish maybe you could like move it around, look at it from bird's eye view, because bird's eye view will tell you like what it actually looks like. It shows you the number of rooms and how like it's decorated, because you can barely see the bedroom, you can barely see the bathroom. It's a whole mess. But I did use a lot of packs, unfortunately. I do apologize about that. But I guess I can end the video off here. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I love you. You are important, and I'll see you all tomorrow.